Hey everybody, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, screenplays, and broadcaster of astrology. Okay, so let's get into the Thursday astrological update for, it's already getting dark out here. I need to get my butt back in the house. Okay, so anyway, the first thing I want to say is Mercury will officially be retrograde on Thursday, okay? So beware of past people coming back into your life for the good or for the bad. They will be swinging back through, okay? Just know that. And it'll be retrograde up until March the 20th. Dang, I meant to say that on the other video on Facebook and I forgot. But anyway, it'll be retrograde until March 20th, okay? And by the 27th, it'll probably be out of the shadow period, okay? But anyway, let's move along to the actual astrology, which is going on Thursday. The sun will be at 7 degrees of Pisces until 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means if you're watching this Wednesday, it's already there, Wednesday evening, okay? But anyway, this pertains to secret, sacrifice, solitude, and taxes, okay? Actually, it was at 7 degrees today, Wednesday at 9:20, around 9 o'clock. But anyway, let me focus. We're talking about Thursday. On Thursday, the sun will be at 7 degrees of Pisces until 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. During that time, we're talking about secrets, sacrifices, solitude, taxes, things like that. This affects placements in any sign between 4 and 10 degrees. Under these energies, one can be more obliging, passive, gentle, magnetic, and even gifted. One may take time to ponder over decisions before implementing them, which is important, especially if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Gemini, Leo, Libra, or Sagittarius. Make sure you think before you act. Make sure you think before you say anything. Make sure you think before you do anything secret behind the scenes. Think about it first, okay? These energies can bring long-lasting happiness and love and even an early partnership or a marriage, okay? One can also deal with situations that are pleasurable or harmonious, even within the workplace or among friends. Now, if you have placements in Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, or Cancer, that between 4 and 10 degrees, that looks good for you. But if your placements are in Leo, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, you're working on trying to have a more pleasurable or harmonious time in the workplace, okay? Or making your relationships in the workplace more harmonious, okay? Now, check the astrology in the morning at author E-Ray Taronic to see how it's affecting each and every sign. I'll post it up in the morning. Now, also on Thursday, Venus in Pisces at 20 degrees will sextile Juno in Capricorn. This pertains to romance, finances, and pleasure pursuits where it involves a partnership or a marriage or a commitment. For some, it can involve career, where you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio. You're affected by these energies. And under these energies, one can be more straightforward, intellectual. They can come out of their laziness. They can get over their anger if you're angry at a lover or something like that. You can come out of your quietness. You could seek or be offered direction or some type of spiritual truth. And one can be more diligent, okay? Here, one has the will to get to work. Success and recognition can be had in literature, linguistics, science, philosophy, like expressing your beliefs or your thoughts, and things like that. And you also may have a deep interest in like religion or science or alchemy, energy work, things like that. Now let's move along to a 1 hour and 40 minute transit, okay? So it's only going on for 1 hour and 40 minutes. It'll start at 6:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where the moon in Cancer at 4 degrees will be making a fated yet karmic aspect to Pluto in Aquarius. This highlights a unique challenge or circumstance as it pertains to home and family, or making some type of transformation as far as a goal, friend, or with a friend, or within a social group. Where you have placements between 1 and 7 degrees of Cancer and Aquarius, you're affected by these energies. There may be the need to reconcile intense, deep emotions with your desire for control or to have your privacy and things like that. Adjustments need to be made in your personal life under these energies, okay? One can be more caring, trusting, sweet, look beyond others' flaws, but they can also misplace their trust, okay? Because people can be self-centered, sensual, and frivolous. Watch your spending as well. There can be disappointments in love, especially if you've trusted the wrong person or you come to find out, I've trusted the wrong person. Some may partner up fast or early or realize they've partnered up too fast. One's sexual needs may see them sacrificing things or even cheating under that time period, okay, for that hour and 40 minutes, okay? Or you might even find out somebody did cheat. You know, somebody might be cheating. You might find out they're a cheater. It could be anything like that, okay? So just be mindful of that, okay? Because Aries, what is it? Saturn is at 1 degree of Aries. So that means it's sextiling the angle of short-lived romantic affairs, okay? With friends goals and within friends goals and social groups, okay? So, yeah, anyway. At 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun shifts to 8 degrees of Pisces, coupled with the North Node retrograde until Friday morning around the same time. This pertains to secret, sacrifice, solitude, and taxes. It affects placements in any sign between 5 and 11 degrees. Under these energies, one can be more calm, courageous, reliable, persuasive, and dutiful. One may decide to travel or go to an area they typically don't go to. One may get over issues without telling other people, and feats can be accomplished. Eventful or memorable things can take place under this transit as well. And you will return home to a happy, quiet, simple life. It really looks good for placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn. Just so y'all know. But check the astrology and you can see how it affects each and every sign, okay? It's at author E. Ray Taronic on my Facebook page. Let's move along to another transit that'll be going on for the duration of the day, okay? All day, starting at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mars in Aquarius will square Uranus in Taurus at 27 degrees. This notes a sudden or unexpected challenge or effort required where you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Friends, goals, social groups, your wealth, your worth, and your resources are in the mix. These can be highly volatile energies, energetic energies that bring sudden disruptions or sudden rebelliousness. So watch out for impulsiveness from others or from you. People might feel the need for freedom or to act out against what they feel is keeping them restricted or telling them what to do. Some are erratic, might have outbursts due to their short temper or excitement, or especially if you got one of them men or women who like to get mad at you and be like, oh, well, I'm leaving, because you know they want to go do some slick shit. Under this transit, that's when they'll be doing it. It's good to break from routine sometimes, but be logical with the changes that you make. Under these energies, one can be a drunkard. They could be overly using drugs. They could be irresponsible with money, sleeping around, any of that, okay? And this can irritate other people, and people won't want to deal with those type of shenanigans, and they'll move away from you if you acting like that. Or if somebody's acting like that to you, you won't want to be around them. These are also conceited and ambitious energies, and one can be active unexpectedly, like I was saying, just leaving at a dime. I'm leaving, you know. Projects can fail without the help of other people if you lack the qualifications. So if somebody does help you, say thank you. But there is that square there, so likely, you know, in order for it to succeed, you gonna need help. Now, moving along to a 1 hour and 40 minute transit that starts at 1:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where the moon in Cancer at 8 degrees will be trine to the sun and the North Node retrograde in Pisces. This ushers in a blessing as it pertains to one's higher aspirations, where you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. This can involve home and family for some, where you have placements. This can involve home and family, secret, sacrifice, solitude, shared finances, sex, endings, new beginnings, things like that. This is where you can be more trusting of your intuition. This is a comfortable, supportive angle that supports personal growth, and it feels more natural as opposed to growth that feels forced. Under these energies, one can be more humble, patient, thrifty, calm, brave, reliable, persuasive, dutiful, skilled, and fertile. Fulfillment can be had under these energies, or at least something can come to a successful conclusion. Recognition or respect that you didn't expect can come in for you. Oh, and being that it's fertile and it's a blessing, some people might be finding out that they're pregnant because it's an aspect of home and family too. Anyway, here one can make memories, tackle adventures, and overcome feats, okay? This can see one having a content or happy life free of issues for that hour and 40 minutes. At least it'll feel like that. Now, moving along to the last 1 hour and 40 minute transit that I want to talk about. It starts at 5:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where the moon, did I say Eastern Standard Time? Yeah. This is where the moon in Cancer at 10 degrees will trine Pallas and Pisces. It notes a blessing where you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. This can involve home and family, secrets, sacrifice, solitude, sex, endings, new beginnings, share finances, things like that. Your creativity, knowledge, intuition, skills, or strategic planning can be enhanced, or it can usher you in some type of blessing. Okay, so whatever you implemented even before, a blessing could be coming in because of that, or you could be implementing something that's going to bring you in a blessing. Under these energies, one can be ambitious, fanciful, unrealistic, adventurous, less fickle, sensual, and impulsive. Or where you were unrealistic, now you have the opportunity to implement something, and it makes your reality makes things come into reality. Okay, projects can succeed, but just make sure you don't make the same old mistakes you did before. Or maybe you're expressing that, that you're not going to make the same old mistakes that you did before. Okay, and a blessing is coming in that helps you overcome that. Here you have the skill to work alone or independently, or do something by yourself that ushers in a blessing. Just beware of overindulgence here, or simply just doing too much. Some are testing the waters with another partner who is less frustrating to them. Just know the difference between lust and love, okay? Because this could be a coupling, an early coupling that's coming around, or this could be a coupling that's happening that's kind of been a rumor around, people talking about it already, okay? Thanks for sticking around for the daily astrological update, and I'll check back with you guys in a couple days. Bye now.